Hey, my cosmic crew. Kumar here, your guide to the universe's coolest backstage processes, photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like science class. Well, it is, but that doesn't mean it has to feel like it. So, grab a snack, because I'm already thinking about one, and let's get into it. All right, picture this. Plants are like those home chefs who can whip up a gourmet meal out of thin air. No Uber Eats, no fridge raids, just vibes. Their recipe? Photosynthesis. The main ingredients? Sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. And the secret sauce? Chlorophyll, that green pigment hanging out in their chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are like tiny solar-powered kitchens. They soak up sunlight, kind of like how your phone grabs Wi-Fi and use it to whip up glucose. That's science speak for sugar. Oh, and the best part? Their leftovers are oxygen, the very air we breathe. Plants are out here giving us free snacks and fresh air. Legends. Here's the equation, because science loves a little math. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, CO2, plus 6 molecules of water, H2O, combined to form 1 molecule of glucose, C6H12O6, and 6 molecules of oxygen, O2. Translation? Plants turn carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen using light energy. It's like turning a blank canvas into a masterpiece with sunlight as your brush. Let's break it down. Carbon dioxide is the stuff we exhale, and plants use it as a key ingredient. Water is what plants slurp up through their roots. Glucose is sugar, the energy-packed molecule plants make for themselves and for us. Oxygen is the waste product plants release, which just so happens to be the air we breathe. Pretty cool, huh? So plants are like, let me feed the world. And we're like, thanks, I'll take that apple and a deep breath of oxygen. Pretty sweet deal, right? But plants don't just let anyone into the kitchen. They've got a security team called stomata. Tiny pores on their leaves. S for stomata, S for security. These little bouncers let in carbon dioxide and kick out oxygen. Guard cells are the managers, deciding when the stomata open or close. If the plant's feeling thirsty, the guard cells shut the doors like, hey, you got a backstage pass? Let me see your hydration. No hydration, no entry. Now let's talk delivery services. Plants have two, xylem and phloem. Xylem's the Uber driver, hauling water from the roots to the leaves. Phloem's like DoorDash, moving glucose from the leaves to wherever it's needed. But here's another way to think about it. Xylem is like a giant straw that only works one way. Water flows up, no questions asked. Phloem, on the other hand, is more like a two-way conveyor belt, zipping nutrients up, down, and wherever the plant needs a sugar boost. Can you imagine if we had nutrient highways? Just a taco zooming up your arm to your brain. Okay, focus, Kumar. But here's where the plants pass the baton to the rest of us. While plants are busy making glucose, cellular respiration is about breaking it down. Every living thing, plants, animals, your pet hamster, uses cellular respiration to turn glucose into ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate. It's the molecule that powers basically everything your cells do. Think of ATP as the ultimate energy currency. Glucose is like a $20 bill. It's valuable, but you can't use it to buy a soda from a vending machine. Geez, now I want a Dr. Pepper. We used to make this stuff at Taco Bell called garbage, where we'd mix Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and like a million other drinks in one cup. Then you'd look over and there's this guy filling up a KFC chicken bucket at the other fountain next to you, and the employees were all like, Sir? 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 Wait, photosynthesis. Right? Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. So if glucose is like the $20 standing in the way of your Dr. Pepper at the vending machine, ATP is like coins, small, usable, and perfect for fueling all your body's activities, from running marathons to binge watching your favorite show. Without ATP, nothing happens. Your cells are broke. There are two ways to make ATP. Aerobic respiration is the VIP route. It uses oxygen to squeeze 36 ATP out of every glucose molecule. Then there's anaerobic respiration, also known as fermentation. This happens when there's no oxygen and it only makes 2 ATP. It's like finding spare change in the couch. Not ideal, but hey, it gets the job done. Let's talk fermentation for a second, because it's wild. Imagine you're sprinting as fast as you can and your body can't get oxygen to your muscles fast enough. Your cells switch to lactic acid fermentation to keep you going. That burning feeling in your legs? That's your cells screaming, dude, We're doing our best. Meanwhile, in a cozy kitchen somewhere, yeast, our tiny, doughy friends, are doing their thing with alcoholic fermentation. They break down glucose into ethanol and carbon dioxide, which makes bread rise and bubbles in drinks. Yeast are the real MVPs of snack time. Respect the yeast. Now, here's the cosmic connection. Photosynthesis and cellular respiration are like the ultimate tag team. Plants make glucose and oxygen through photosynthesis. Then we use those goodies in cellular respiration to make ATP. In return, we exhale carbon dioxide and water, which plants scoop up to restart the process. It's like the universe's most efficient recycling program. Reduce, reuse, respire. Here's one last thought for the road. Every time you eat a fruit or veggie, you're literally biting into sunlight. That energy traveled millions of miles, danced around in a chloroplast, and transformed into sugar. Then your body uses cellular respiration to turn that apple into the energy you need to, ace this biology quiz or scroll endlessly on your phone. You're basically a walking solar panel. Now, I want you to pause and think about this for a second. That sunlight started as a photon, a tiny particle of energy, blasting out of the sun 93 million miles away. It zipped through the vacuum of space, dodged planets, and landed smack on a leaf. All that just to end up as sugar in a plant, which might become a fruit, which, you guessed it, ends up in your stomach. So yeah, I am Kumar, and you are an eater of suns. Own that, because it's not just a vibe, it's science. You're powered by stardust and photons. Pretty amazing, huh? How cool is that? All right, my cosmic explorers, that's it for today. Next time you breathe in or grab a snack, remember the plants that made it possible. Show them some love. Stay curious, stay hydrated, and keep being awesome.